Hey guys, I wanted to share an idea with you. It's something that I saw on another video on YouTube. So if I can find it, I will share it in the description below. But it's an idea that I thought might help a lot of you guys, particularly people who are wanting to make a big life change or wanting to, say, get into van life, for example, or just anything really, but it can be applied to your whole life. But specifically here, I guess you would apply it to people who are wanting to take a big leap and do something, but they're not quite sure if they should or how to go about it. It's a really simple idea, and I can't remember the name of the guy who made the video. I think it's Leo Gura maybe. But anyway, so the idea is when you're faced with a decision or you are trying to make up your mind about something that is kind of a big, I mean, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It could be anything in life, like I said, but it often works the best with these kind of bigger decisions that we put a lot of weight into. And the idea is to, in that situation, when you're facing a decision, to always choose what is emotionally more difficult. So basically, what that means is, for example, it's easier to explain if you use an example, but you would take, let's say, for example, people that want to move into a van or want to start traveling, but they don't know if they should leave the comfort of their current apartment or whatever it is. In that situation, it would be emotionally more difficult to take the leap and to move into a van or a vehicle or a tiny home or whatever you're looking at doing. It would be emotionally more difficult to take that leap than it would be to stay in your comfort zone, which would be, your safety zone, what you already know really well, which could be living in your apartment or, working the particular job that you're doing. Instead of taking that big leap, it just feels so much easier and safer just to stay in that safe little place, just to keep doing that job that you're doing or keep living that life that you're living that you've done for so long. Even though deep down you feel like you should make a big change, you should do something, that there's something that's itching at you. It's kind of scary maybe. Like a lot of the time it's fear that drives our decisions, and we're scared of the consequences of what we might do. But the thing is though, in more cases than not, so more often than not, if you make the decision to choose the more emotionally difficult path, so you make that leap, you take that jump and you do that thing that scares you a bit, but you kind of deep down know is right, it will generally lead to better things. It will always lead to something more exciting. It will change your life maybe, it will stir things up, but you will generally, in most cases, be better off for it. Otherwise, you don't grow. You stay in that kind of stagnant state of, wanting something more, but being too scared, too worried about consequences to just kind of take that little leap and go out there and into the world and just kind of try something new. I'm the kind of person who always ends up shaking up my life every now and then. I'm always trying new things, and very, very often I get restless. I get maybe bored. I mean, bored's a bad word. I get restless, I guess. I just want to change things up. So I'll do something for a period of time and I'll start to feel a bit stale or a bit stagnant, and I'll start looking at other things, and it's always something extreme for me. It's always a complete overhaul. It doesn't have to be that for you. It can be a smaller thing. But that's how I got to where I am. That's how I experience things in life is because I try not to let fear control me. Because if you let fear control you, like I said, you're not going to grow. You're going to live a long, safe, moderately happy life, but with no real peaks in excitement. You're not going to experience something that takes your breath away. You're not going to experience a life-changing event if you're always being safe. So that's the idea anyway. I probably rambled a little bit there. Hopefully I got it across, but when faced with a difficult decision, always choose what's emotionally more difficult. And like I said, I will find that video and I will link it in the description below. I don't know if he came up with the idea. I've got a feeling that he got it from somewhere else because he does a lot of reading. But this guy's awesome. I mean, you should check out his videos anyway. He has a lot of good ideas to share, and yeah, he's a pretty positive guy. So yeah, that's all for me for today. Hopefully that helps someone out there if you're, thinking about doing something drastic or changing your life or something. Hopefully that helps with the decision-making process. And I'll speak to you next time. See you guys.